Hey guys, Sil here, and welcome back to some more Nikke. Now, let's just say I stupidly actually started, watching Shangri-La Frontier. I binge watched 5 episodes. I forced myself to stop so I could do something. We're not doing the side quest today. I'm gonna go do something. I've heard people, have mentioned that Delta's bond is kind of interesting. I'm not entirely sure if it gets spicy or not, like, certain other characters. But let's go do Delta, huh? Because then there's Delta, then I can do Signal the next day. Meanwhile, if I were to do the other one I wanted to do, technically it could have also been Leona and Biscuit, since I've already done Nero. So yeah, either way. I think this might actually... Oh no, it's not my first SR bond I'm going to be doing. I've done Rapi, Anis, and Neon, and Ether, I believe. So yeah, either way, let's have some fun with Delta, shall we? Moonbucks, cafe in New York. Of course, it's called Moonbucks. Welcome, Commander. We thank you for coming here, even though it was our personal request. With that being said, I'll buy the drinks. Thank you for your hospitality. Yes. Delta goes to the bar and orders the drinks. They made the drinks much quicker than I expected. There's an awkward silence. What should I do? Okay, what do they want? This request may seem weird, but I'd like Commander to teach me how to act more normally. How to act normally? You see all those civilians outside the window. They blend in very well with the street's atmosphere. If one of them is an undercover agent from the central government, we wouldn't even know it. On the other hand, take a look at me. Even though I try to be as light as possible with the armaments, anyone can easily tell I'm a soldier from my actions or my speech. At least that's what Signal said. As a soldier, I, of course, have no issue with acting more like one. However, I am unlikely to conduct an undercover investigation in this state. Why do you want to go undercover? It's a personal matter. I can't tell you more than that. If you feel offended because I'm being reserved, you can refuse my request. Commander, I will not resent you for it. I will help you. As expected, your reputation precedes you, Commander. You are kind and generous. So where should I start? Sometime later in the cinema located in New York. Have we ever been here before? I don't remember if we have. Excuse me, Commander. What does the cinema have to do with me wanting to act normal? It's where you'll be able to observe normal people. It's where you can indirectly experience a normal life. Perhaps if that's the case, I can understand. Right. Delta suddenly takes out her gun and starts checking it. That's not what normal people do in a cinema. What are you doing? This is to prepare for the unexpected situations that might arise while we watch the movie. It's 10 minutes before the movie starts. It is a good time to check my weapon. Is there a problem? Yes, there is. Please tell me what that problem is. For one, bringing a firearm to the cinema. And second, not understanding this problem with brandishing this in public. Sir, I'm not really following you. There have been 5 shootings at movie theaters in New York in the past 10 years. What is wrong with preparing myself to defend myself in such a place? Because it's not normal? Ah, is that so? I'm sorry, I didn't think about it from that perspective. With that, both of you watched the movie with much awkwardness. Oh, I bet. Sometime later in a fine restaurant in New York. Why do you keep looking around? I'm checking the surroundings to see if there are any objects that can be used for cover. This is the basic of all basics, so it won't blow our cover. If it is up to me, I would thoroughly check the building's interior for any planted bombs. This is actually a huge compromise. A scream resonates from the kitchen. Delta breaks the door and enters with her gun. Let me guess, someone spilled something back there or someone got burned? Now put your hands up. Yes. What was that scream just now? Were there terrorists hiding? No, it's... I touched a hot pot by accident. Yep, she burned herself. Okay. Oh. Is that so? Yes. I apologize. Please continue with what you were doing. Delta comes out of the kitchen. I'm sorry, my instincts kicked in, but I didn't mean to cause alarm. It's not gonna work. What? If this keeps up, you will never look normal. Do you mean that? You will give up on me? No. Let's bring in an expert in this field. An expert in normality? Who the heck could be an expert in normality? Oh, Anis. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. I guess, yeah. She's the most normal of the... yeah. No, she actually is the most normal in our squad. Naon is crazy and Rapi... She's high-strung. Maintenance. She, takes the lead and is always in charge. Anis is basically the most normal, yes. Now, Rapi has kind of, mellowed out in the, story. I can't really say anything because this is just Delta's bond, so, it could be spoilers if I say anything else. So you want me to help with making Delta look more normal? Yes. More precisely, help her to conduct her undercover investigations more smoothly. That messed me up. It's supposed to be the commander's line, isn't it? But it says Delta said it. This appears to be a very difficult task. Anis, I was told that you are an unrivaled expert in this field. If you succeed, I will bring you cultured meat or anything you want. Will you help me with my training? I'll give it a shot for the cultured meat. Of course. The problem is, where do I start? Starting from the way you talk to how you act. We must leave no stone unturned, because there's nothing normal about you. You seem like a soldier who just got out of the battlefield. An accurate analysis. So accurate it hurts. So what? You can work on it from now on. And then, shall we start from the basics? The basics. I'm talking about everyday conversation. How the weather is today, what your plans are for the weekend, what you plan on doing later, and stuff like that. Because action comes from your thoughts. If you can hold a normal conversation, then surely your actions will also change a little. Perhaps. That sounds like a reasonable theory. Right, then let's start immediately. Sometime later. Now try asking me anything. I will try to respond as normally as I can. Okay then. What are you going to eat tonight? Tonight's dinner is combat food paid for by Elysian's headquarters. Oh really? More organized than I thought. I was thinking of just eating the sweet potatoes in the freezer. I think it's perfect when you are able to finish a meal in under 5 minutes. I think it could be considered a very good combat food. I see. Commander, you're next. What are your plans this weekend? What are your hobbies? My hobby is training. Shooting training, guerrilla training. defense training, etc. Regardless of what training it is, I'm working on it diligently. Is that so? Yes, of course. You know, I'm asking just in case it's not clear. You are trying to make a normal conversation, right? Yes, I'm doing my best right now. Perhaps was it weird? You looked like a military official doing a triple jump in full uniform. Well, it was my first try. If I keep practicing, don't... Okay. Well, it was my first try. If I keep practicing, don't you think I'll get better? How's about you first fix the fact that it's Delta talking and not Anis? Sometime later... Sorry, it seems I'm not qualified for this task. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I can't even have a normal conversation. Going undercover is out of the question. And maybe this goal is too much for me to handle. Commander, Anis, thank you for helping me today. Please, take no offense, but I think I should give up being normal at this point. I'll be off. Delta gives us a sad little salute and leaves. Oh no, what happened to make Delta so forlorn? I don't know. What? And now I'm worried for no reason. Even so, there is nothing more I can do. And just in case, please take care of the commander for mental purposes, okay? Let's take care of her, Commander. Oh, man. I think this is the worst one in terms of messed up dialogue. Okay. Sometime later in Commander's room. For ease of mind, I browse Delta's profile. Name Delta, Manufacturer Elysian, Affiliation Squad Scouting Report. As an exemplary soldier, her battle records are close to perfection. But there is one thing that worries me. Delta's signature. The human known as Delta was killed in a terrorist bombing incident in downtown Ark. And a criminal has yet to be caught. And that's why she's so cautious about, terrorist attacks and bombings. When you get from all the facts, it seems highly likely that Delta is investigating. The criminal was responsible for the terror attack, the enemy she had when she was still a human. The only question I have is why Delta has insisted on this undercover mission. Everything about this can be found in the records in the profile. At the time of the terror incident in Newman Street, in cooperation with the ACPU, they were tracking criminal's location. While undercover for a raid, the criminal notices Delta's weird outfit and behavior and escapes through the back door. Delta is held accountable and she is expelled from the support team. Sometime later, a cafe in the city of Ark. Moonbucks. Commander, you called. It must be something important. And may I ask what is going on? I want to help you with your investigation, Delta. I don't think I heard you right. Yes, your investigation. Can I join your investigation? My apologies, Commander. I've already received too much help from you. And therefore, you don't have to help me like this. Also, this work I'm involved in is very dangerous. I understand you're a soldier, but for a commander that lacks combat skills to join us, I would assume there will be difficulties. You'll need more than combat skills to find the culprit. What? Take out my cell phone and hold it in front of Delta. Should we ask for help? Bully, detective novel, or problem solver Milk? While Milk solves problems with her fists, Polly is a police officer, but it would be too suspicious for a police officer to be in an investigation. And Novel is basically the Sherlock Holmes of the game. And we're her Watson, technically. So, getting a detective on the case for an investigation would kind of make the most sense. Contact Novel. Delta has requested a reinvestigation for the terrorist bombing incident. Unbelievable. This is an old unsolved case. Wasn't this case an old terror incident that had happened in the middle of a street? Very interesting. I'm Detective Novel, so just trust me and wait. Phone call ends. Delta looks in this direction in surprise. This case remained unsolved for so long, and with one phone call you found someone who agreed to help. You have such amazing connections. Besides, how did you know I wanted to investigate this case? The commander is always worried about you, I guess after thinking hard about it. It appears that I misjudged the capabilities of the commander, even though it might be a bit rude to say so at this time. Delta lowers her head politely. Commander, can you help me with my investigation? I will take care of any combat-related incidents and leave all the strategic thinking to you. We will be the perfect team. I was waiting for you to say that. Afternoon, the commander's room. The results of the investigation arrived back from the Nikke you approached. Wait, so it didn't matter who I chose? I thought I was actually being clever. It was a long document, but it was very clear where Delta and I had to go. DKD 3922. The enemy who killed me lived in the middle of a city like this. My blood is boiling. Then can we raid this place right now? No, let's move with more caution. Sometime later, park near the suspect's residence. Guns in front. Gun left shoulder. Mom, what are those people doing? Well, those people are in love with battles, so they go around taking photos all day. They are very weird people. Right, put your gun down. Quietly takes photos. Hey, Commander. Is this really an undercover investigation? Oh, wait, that actually would make the most sense. Since we can basically pose her as like a gun nut. Taking photos of her gun in, like, soldier-esque cosplay to, assuage the target's, nerves and just think that we're taking pictures for, something, for like a hobby, essentially. No matter how I look at it, we seem to stand out quite a bit. Trust me, this is the only way. If you insist, fine. I trust you. For a while, Commander and Delta acted like some military nerds. Exactly. Sometime later before sundown. Commander, did you just see that? It was the suspect. His appearance is exactly the same as the data we received. I don't think we need to wait any longer. Okay, let's start this raid. Roger that. 3, 2, 1. After counting down with her fingers, Delta throws a smoke grenade. What is this? Is there a fire? No, the alarm didn't go off. Suspect in custody. You can come in now. Okay, I'm coming in. Shut up. You will only speak when spoken to, understand? Commander, please look away. Why? I have a personal grudge against this person, and I need to extract a lot of information. I feel the interrogation will be rough. There's a penalty for Nikke's who injure humans. I'll help. I'll let you handle it. I'm grateful for your kind intentions, but please leave the rough work to me. Then, Delta swiftly takes out a military knife. Is she gonna do what I think she's gonna do? I will take care of this quickly. 3 hours later. In short, you were responsible for the terrorist bomb attack, however. You were forced into it because someone took your family hostage and threatened you. Yes, I'm also a victim. Can you forgive me, please? Do you know anything about that person? Of course not. This happened years ago. And we only talked over the payphone. And then you are of no use to me. Meet your death. Wait. I know one thing. That guy was an outlaw. When I was talking to him, I could vaguely hear the announcements at the Outer Rim entrance gate. But unless you are an outlaw, why would someone enter a lawless area like the Outer Rim? No reason. The Outer Rim. If that's true, this investigation might be at a dead end. The Outer Rim is a place just outside the Ark where the outlaws gather. It's almost impossible to travel through that place without a personal guide. I know someone who might do that. I have connections. I don't think I heard you right. Let's contact that individual and ask for help with the investigation. Are we getting 3 new Nikkes? Oh, Jesus Christ, no. No. Oh, God. I'm not a fan of Crow, man. After going through the, well, I can't say why I'm not a fan of Crow, because it might be spoilers for, future story. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, yeah, no, let's just say I'm not a fan of Crow. For particular reasons. Now, what she did, I ain't saying crap about that. For anyone who hasn't actually seen it. Oh boy, I thought I was done with Crow, man. What is it? I have a favor to ask. A favor from you. It must be something big. I'll hear what you have to say. I'm looking for the criminal responsible for the Newman Street terror case. I understand. I guess you suspect an outlaw and it's a culprit. Judged by the fact that you chose me to help you, that is. That's right. Crow appears to be contemplating it. Okay. Sounds interesting, so I'll accept your request. Come to the gate tonight at 7 p.m. Thank you. No problem. I'm in awe of your extensive connections. It's not that amazing. My aggressive networking seems to have paid off. Come again. Nope, no further explanation required. I want to maintain my respect and admiration for you. Then, we don't have much time left until our meeting. Hurry, we need to move. Soon in front of the gate to the Outer Rim. And so, in order to capture the terrorist who killed you when you were a human, we are planning to do your own legwork and gather information. That's an accurate summary, Crow. Oh my, you have too much motivation, and that will ruin everything. Did I hear you correctly? Doesn't feel right saying this myself, but think about it realistically. You fully armed soldier like you, dressed like the central government by anyone's eye, shows up suddenly sticking your nose here and there. Rumors are bound to spread fast, especially in such an isolated neighborhood. That part I didn't take into account. This is the lair of the outlaws. I thought even someone dressed like me would blend in. Are you joking? Being armed is not always enough. Is there anything we can do? It might be salvageable. Make them think the armor doesn't belong to you, rather than it's been stolen off a central government soldier. You mean you want me to act as an outlaw? Yes. If you can do that, then we can go to the trading station when there's a plethora of information and get your revenge easily. But I can't even pass off as an ordinary citizen. Will I really be able to act thuggish? Imagine a training assistant at a training camp. Think about Ingrid, whose anger gauge was always maxed out. I think I'm sure what vibe to go for. If I mix in a little bit of cursing, it should be perfect. Thank you for giving me good quality hints, Commander. Yeah. Soon out of suspicious back alley at the Outer Rim. As far as I know, During the terrorist attack some years ago. It was an old man who collected the corpses. He didn't care if they hailed from the Ark or the Outer Rim. At that time, he did such an unthinkable thing only to smuggle identification chips as quickly as possible. Before he was arrested by the ACPU, it appears all he wanted was a quiet life back at his hometown. I see. Thank you for telling me such an important information. But Crow, is it okay to help us like this without any payment? Don't worry about it. Your commander will definitely pay the price. That's right. Is that so? I will not forget this, Grace Commander. Yeah, you better not. I better get some spicy thing coming out of this to have to deal with Crow. Then Crow got me to the trading station you mentioned. Soon at the Outer Rim's largest information exchange station. Commander, are you ready to enter? I was born ready. Good then. What? Customers? You know what, man? Yeah, dude. Oh god, they're both so cringe. You know what, man? Oh my, your guests dressed like this. Why didn't the men sitting guard filter out suspicious thugs like these? Oh, hold up, buddy. That military uniform, no way. Doesn't that belong to the central government? What? If that's true, then we need to get them right away. What are you outside guys crawling in here? We are not outside people. What? Has anyone here ever robbed a central government soldier? This equipment is loot. Wow. Do you know what you're saying? Now, if you have a brain, then logically think about it. What kind of mindless central government soldier would walk around this Outer Rim in this outfit? That's right, you bastards! Well, that isn't wrong. But your faces are unfamiliar in the vicinity. Talking like a military reject, huh? It's been over 30 years since I've done a job on the surface. If there was someone who remembered me, they would have already invited me from MMR to the research center. Why would I be wandering around a place like this that's no better than a gutter? An experienced collector of 30 years. Considering that you seem to look too young. They've got a drug for everything these days. Nothing is impossible with rapture technology. Buddy, I think these guys are not normal. Yes, I think so too. Let's just accept their deal, bud. It's easier to give them what they want than to fight them. Right. They aren't the only crazy people in this neighborhood in the first place. So what kind of information are you looking for? You came out quickly. Mission success. Yes, everything went smoothly. Great swearing skills, great acting skills. Oh, that. There's just so much I've seen and heard during training. Whatever it is, it's all thanks to the commander's hint, eh? Anyway, we gathered information about the culprit faster than expected. Keep moving forward at this pace and we'll be fine. Okay. The trading station gave us this address. The culprit lives here. My time as guide is up. I have some other things to do. Thank you, Crow. You were very helpful. No need for that. I stood to gain from this too. Am I hearing things? The thugs you are after have been out of control for some time. They were counting down the days to wipe us out. But you guys volunteered to fix this problem, so good for me. Well, don't get me wrong. I didn't plan on using you from the start. Just by chance, your enemies and mine overlapped. That's all pure coincidence. Rather, what you really need to pay attention to is the operation ahead. The place we need to infiltrate is notorious for its high security, even in the Outer Rim. It was the hideout of a large criminal organization in the past, a bunker for a paranoid veteran. There are a lot of rumors and no one knows for sure. They have everything from infrared detectors to booby traps. Do you still want to take revenge? Yes, now that I'm here, I will finish the job come what may. Besides, breaking through traps and entering enemy lines is my specialty. The culprit's house resembles the base of an armed terrorist group. Amidst the loaded infrared alarm system, the silhouettes of outlaws carrying firearms were visible through the window. Can you break through? No problem. First, you must know that this is much more comfortable for me. Way better than passing off as an ordinary citizen or thug. Delta climbs up the wall, plumbing to a height where the infrared alarm system does not reach, and crosses to the end of the hallway using the ceiling frame. Security. Disabling. There we go. Now stick close to the right wall and come across. Why the right wall? The drink can and the fire extinguisher on the left wall. Those wall frames on the left wall, they're all booby traps. How did you know? Got it. Structurally, this room is the building center. There should be a lot of people inside, but it shouldn't be a problem. Then I'll go in. After quickly determining the position of the enemies, Delta tosses a flash bullet inside. What is this? I can't see. You can come in now. An exemplary technical soldier. It's not a big deal. Compared to the Great War, this is as easy as pie. Then, Delta pulls up an iron chair in front of the outlaws who are all tied together. Do what you need to do. I'll finish the interrogation quickly and accurately this time too. Soon after, Delta stands in front, deep in thought. She ignores the stricken outlaws. I need to write a summary in 100 words or less. In short, they do their utmost to maintain peace and security of the residential areas. They grow angry with the double-faced authorities who neglected the security of the Outer Rim. To express their dissatisfaction and frustration, they bomb the residential area. That is what it says. But that's a contradiction. I agree. In reality, it is none other than this gang that causes so much unrest and danger in the Outer Rim. To me, their cause is but a shell. They actually wanted to wield violence freely against the citizens. That was the only conclusion I came to. I agree. Commander, I may be speaking out of place, putting my personal vengeance aside. For the sake of the peace on the Ark, leaving these vicious and dangerous people alone would not be right. I will make sure justice is served to them. At your command, sir.
Do what you must. I will take all responsibility.
Thank you, then.
Delta takes out the military knife from her pocket and twirls it casually with one hand.
Up next, the Daily News. The culprit of Newman Street terrorism. The long-unsolved case was found unconscious this morning in front of the police station. Once the criminal regained consciousness, he apologized and confessed to all crimes. The criminal was charged with killing innocent civilians and sentenced to 383 years in a rehabilitation center by Nikke.
How is he gonna meet out 383 years? He's gonna die. He's human, right? Wouldn't he die, before that time? Couldn't you just save for the rest of his life?
Things went more smoothly than I thought. At the beginning, I was permanently expelled from this investigation. I was prepared to be punished for doing my own investigation.
But you played a big role in resolving this case.
Is that so? I feel relieved hearing that.
Now are you going back to your normal life?
Yes and no. In fact, the Newman Street terrorist incident has been a thorn in my side for a very long time. I lost my body since that terrorist attack. I lost a chance to lead a normal life. I spent each waking moment filled with anger and tension. It got so bad I couldn't even hide it. After finally facing them with the commander and punishing them, I finally feel I can return to a normal life. I owe so much to your grace and benevolence. Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
I'm glad I could help, just doing my duty as commander.
With that being said, now I will find a way to lead a normal life. For my own sake, I want to be happy. It won't be just because I need to conduct an undercover investigation. Actually, I've been taking lessons for a while now.
From who?
From Signal.
Oh god, she's learned it.
Has Signal taught her the ways of, the romance dramas that she's so infatuated with? Signal is a drama fan, as a passionate viewer and critic of romance dramas. She gleans a lot of insights and knowledge about leading a normal life from on-screen portrayals. So there's a lot to learn just from the stories told by her.
Learning about normal life from a drama fan. This makes me nervous for some reason.
There's no need to worry. As much as I am an expert in the field of military, Signal is an expert in that field. I learned how to blend in and be more normal from Signal. Not only that, I've also mastered special skills that can be used in relationships with men.
Oh no. Delta? What skills did you learn in that sense? Special skills?
Yes, for example, Commander, come to my room for some instant noodles. Babe, do you want to come in for some instant noodles?
Do you understand the lines you're reciting?
Of course. Right after guard duty, eating instant noodles is the most effective way to build camaraderie. Among these methods, cooking instant noodles directly out of the bag is incomparable. Oh, Jesus.
Delta! Those instant noodles are not actually instant noodles, okay? That's not what it means. I see.
So, will you come to my room now?
I'll show you my instant noodle, alright.
Just give me 5 minutes so I can fold the blankets properly and put them away.
Okay, you can do that.
Yes, sir.
Please tell me that it continues a little bit further. Zunin Delta's room.
Please make yourself comfortable. I set the water to boil and it should be done in 3 minutes. Oh, Delta, Delta, Delta.
All right.
But you see, actually, Signal an ordinary civilian woman in a drama has taught me more. I was a little hesitant to act on most of them.
What do you mean?
For example, hugging an attractive man you just met 5 minutes ago. Or going to an accommodation after kissing. Gathering the daily whereabouts of your crush. Only to create a coincidental meetup. If I were to imitate the same kind of behavior, it would be seen as kidnapping or controlling. But my conscience wouldn't allow it. However, there was one thing I was able to try. According to Signal, military drama romance comedy is a popular trend. After a Special Forces soldier outdid her superior with exceptional strategies and tactics. In fact, she outdid her superior in almost every aspect. If even things like that are considered ordinary, then I would like to try it too.
Wait.
This is the only thing in my field of expertise. And now I have a respected commander for me to outdo and impress. Are you gonna show me how you can play with my gun? Personally, I think it's a perfect situation. Then, can I jump in? My mind is going blank. There seems to be a... You guys? I'm not the only one to think what's happening is happening, right? Our mind is going blank. The camera pointed up, and now she's lower. I'm not the only one seeing and thinking this, right? There seems to be a long way to go until Delta becomes an ordinary girl. Was she giving us okay, I can say it like this. Was she slurping our noodle? She called us over for, you know, to eat some noodles, right? Was she slurping our noodle? You know, cocking our gun? Helping us, you know, fire off our gun? Is that what she was just doing? Okay, look, I know for a fact that we bang the bunnies. Like they don't even dare hide the fact that we're literally in that type of relationship with them. They don't hide that fact at all with them. Like even in the second Christmas event, when we chose them in the end, we literally did it with them in the snow. But I don't think they've ever shown us in great detail a character actually going and doing that. Delta. You don't need to be you don't need to worry about being normal. If you can just do that all day, every day, that'd be fine. Okay, that is a bounce there. I don't like the fact that she's a sniper, but that's fine. Oh, she walks.
全焼基地でも警戒を緩めるわけにはいきません。
Sunglasses.
観測所にはまだこれといった情報は入ってきていません。
All right. I'm very curious. What are these gonna be?
危険は常にすぐ近くにあります。
Yeah.
先に行って偵察を始めます。
Go ahead.
信号に合わせて動きます。
Oh, I don't think I need to give you the signal to keep going with what you were just doing.
出動準備完了。現在待機中です。
Okay.
何があろうと指揮官を必ずお守りします。
Thank you.
男性との交際時に発生しうるさまざまな状況に完璧に対応できるよう
Every
準備中です。
possibility. Yeah, yes.
指揮官、ラーメンでも食べていってください。
Oh, do I want another bowl of ramen, huh? Yeah, sure. I'd love for you to, you know, give me another bowl of ramen. Yeah. I would love for you to, you know, have fun with my noodle.
このような沈黙に対応する方法は心得ておりません。現在の状況を報告すればいいでしょうか。
Sure. Okay.
お気遣いに感謝いたします。プレゼントだなんて想定外です。私にこんなことまで。
Bond one.
お心遣いに応えられるよう努力いたします。
Oh, you've already done that.
私への愛情は全身で感じております。
Oh, I'd say you're more so affectionate with me than I am with you right now.
心から尊敬します。指揮官、 信じてついていきます。
Oh, what I just saw, you don't just follow me around. Oh, no, 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 no. You play real, nice and dirty. Okay, well, with that, I'm going to be ending this episode of Delta's Bond here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next one, which I guess is going to be Signal. Seeing as how they're both in the same squad. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. And then next time, I might not start watching something after I finish Shangri-La, so then we can do these side quests. As I say, but then again, this event is literally, I'm pretty dang sure, gonna go into hard mode soon. And let's just say, I love this opening to this event. Like last time like, this is the best looking scene I've ever seen in this game. Like, I love Red Hood and whatnot. It was cool seeing everything that we could do and everything else with every other character, really. There's just something about the fact that Bae is right here as a cheerleader. She's cheering. She's covered in sweat. Her armpit right here, going down. Her legs. Everything about this is just spot on, fantastic. You know, I'm typically not into that, but I mean, this is unlocking things that I probably shouldn't be unlocking. Let's just say, anyone know Pero's Pero from One Piece? Pero Ri, the guy that, you know, can licks candies and whatnot. Let's just say that I want a Pero right here, and all right here, and right here. Yeah, if anyone that doesn't really know what Pero is, I believe it's lick. So yeah, put what I just said and add lick to it instead. Yeah, I'm down bad, and yeah, this is just Bae. I wonder what Kure would actually look like in game. I mean, technically I've seen her model when I was skipping through the story to get ready to be able to actually do the entire story. She's hot as hell as well. But currently I don't see her like I do Bae. But yeah, she's in a league of her own as well. Sadly, I think she's in NPC hell because she's not part of the... She doesn't have a banner. Like, I'll just show it right now. She does not have a banner, which is really sad. Cheerleader. Bae. And then after you come down here, typically if there was a double, they would be right here. Temporary participating Nikkes. New event. There's nothing about Clay being a summonable character. Which is sad, which means she's stuck in NPC hell. Which is really weird, seeing as how they came out, you know, in the same event. 2 new characters. But obviously only one of them, which is Bae, gets to be a playable character. A lot of people, and myself included, thought that they were possibly going to be another pair together. Like Blonde and Noir. And Tia and Naga. Although Tia and Naga, you can technically play them without each other. But, like, I'll just say this right now. Mustang never misses when it comes to his Nikkes. Every Tetra character looks so freaking good. And the fact that he keeps bringing out banger after banger of Nikkes like these, like, my god, man. Like, in terms of power, it's obviously Pilgrim that, you know, is leagues above everyone else. But in terms of looks and just personalities for their characters and plot and backstory for them, yeah, no, Tetra is leagues beyond a lot of Nikkes. Like, the other Nikkes are fine, but Tetra is just filled with extreme entertainmental. It's really great. This is the most entertaining thing right now, and I've also down bad for a lot of Tetra Nikkes, so, yeah. Either way, I just figured I'd show that. Oh, yeah, wait, hold on. What's the timer? I'll be back. Okay, we have a day and 21 hours. A day and 21 hours is when hard mode unlocks. So technically speaking, 21 hours from right now would then be unlocking, so tomorrow would be Signal. So then the day after Signal should be when hard mode unlocks. And if that's the case, we'll get to learn and have fun with Bay and Kure, and apparently with Poli as well. And I think tomorrow is when we get Poli's cheerleader outfit. So yeah, we can at least then have that. So yeah, I'll see you guys later, as I try not to be completely and utterly down bad for Bay. Now, did I pull for Bay? I do have a recording for it. I'll show it at the beginning of the event for what happened. Because obviously, you guys know how much I pulled for M, right? I only had enough for 110 shots, so, whatever happened, happened, right? I ain't gonna spoil anything. So yeah, I'll see you guys later, as I try not to stare at Bay. And try not to think of, pedaling her, entire body. I need to go. It was still really nice, though, seeing what Delta did, because it came up panning up. I still believe that. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go before I get completely and utterly down bad. I swear I only play this game for the story. But I do appreciate when, you know, Mustang brings out a nice, fine-looking characters like these two. I can't appreciate it when it happens. I play it for the story only. But sometimes I could potentially get down bad for a character, and yes, definitely yes. This is one I definitely am. I'm gonna go now. See you guys later.